today I want to show you how we're going to stitch or sew our sketchbooks together. We're going to use the pamphlet stitch, which is a pretty easy stitch that's just a simple figure 8 pattern that I'm going to show you. So you have your sketchbook pages already put together and you have your marbled paper. So now you're going to take your marbled paper. If it's a little bit curled up like this, you can just try to roll it the opposite way, but it'll get flattened out eventually. But you want to fold your marbled paper in half, trying your best to match up your corners, just like that. Crease down the middle and the sides. Decide what you want to be the front or the back, which way you like it better. And then you're going to put your pages inside. I am going to come around and punch holes in your sketchbook for you so we can sew it. And while you're waiting, you can make sure your name's on your sketchbook cover, your title page, your class code, like if you're 5-6 or 4-4 or 2-2, or no, not 2-2, 3-2, whatever it is. And then I'm going to come punch 3 holes. What you can do for me is also clip your pages together. And now I can't find my clip. So you can take one of these bulldog clips and simply clip half of your pages and your covers together. Okay? Just like that. So I tried to center my pages, so there's a little border here, a little border here. I know it's hard to tell on the white paper, but it's centered right in the middle. Okay. Then I'm going to come around and punch 3 holes. One in the middle, one down here, and then one here. So you have 3 holes, and we're going to kind of do this figure 8 weaving sewing pattern. Okay. Then you are going to get a needle. This needle is a little bit more blunt tip, so it's not as sharp. And this is the eye of the needle where you're going to put your thread. So you get your thread color, and then you are going to take the end of the thread, put it through the eye of the needle, and then go ahead and pull your needle to the middle. So I'm going to match up the 2 end tails like this. Okay. Tails. And then I'm going to straighten out my thread. So your needle should be down at the end like this. And then I'm going to tie a little knot. For those who don't know how to tie a knot, it's kind of like if you're doing a water balloon or something, but I'm going to take my 2 tails, I'm going to wrap it around my fingers and pull, make an X, and then you're going to put the tails underneath. Okay? And then pull to make a knot. Okay? So now we're ready to stitch. So I'm going to just for your sake put 1, 2, 3 to number my holes. If that helps you, feel free to do that, but you do not have to. We're going to start in the middle at hole number 2. So I hold my needle like right at the eye with the hand I write with, and then I hold my book with the hand, the non-dominant hand, and I hold it open like this so the pages don't move around. Put my needle through hole number 2, and if the needle is a little bit bigger than the hole, you just kind of wiggle the needle, and it's coming through the back, the spine of your book. This is called the spine, and I'm going to wiggle to pull through. Okay, and you're going to pull through till you leave a little tail inside like that. Okay, then I'm going to take my needle and go up to the next hole like this. So it's hole number 3. It's coming into hole number 3. And I'm going to hold this tail and pull tight. Okay? Now from 3, I'm going to go all the way over to 1. So I'm skipping 2 and going all the way to 1. So I should have a tail like this, and then this thread going all the way across. So I'm on the outside of 1, and look, all we're going to do is connect our dots. So we've already connected 2 to 3, now we're going to connect 1 to 2. Okay? So we go right back in here. And this can be a little bit challenging. If you need to look inside the cover to find your pages, you can. Okay, now you have almost finished your pamphlet stitch. Here's the one thing I really want to show you, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Okay. So on the inside we've got our middle thread, and then we've got these 2 tails. To tie my knot, I want there to be a tail on either side. So I'm going to actually turn it, and now I have a tail on either side. It's almost like arms, and this is the body in the middle, and we're going to tie a knot around this middle thread like you're giving it a hug. Okay, so I'm taking the 2 tails, and I'm going to tie a knot and then a double knot. Ta-da! And that way your middle thread now won't slide around back and forth because you've tied a knot. Then you're ready to cut it off. And when you cut, don't cut it too close to the knot because it could come undone. We're going to leave a little bit of thread like this just in case it came undone. I could help you retie it. If you numbered your holes, you're welcome to erase those. And that's it. You've got your sketchbook stitched together. You can take your clip off, and voila! You have your sketchbook. Hooray! Congratulations.